Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. Today, gonna tackle Iron Keep. Yesterday we beat off Earthen Peak. And now we're going to the geographically unlikely Iron Keep. Did a few admin things off the air for y'all. Oh, opening pun, Better call Dark Saul. Welcome back to Dark Souls 2. This is what I dislike about Iron Keep. How they taunt you with treasures that you need to build up a little bit of resistance to get. Which I can do later, but probably not right now. Things I did off the air, I forgot that I had picked up a bastard sword like way early in the Forest of the Giants from a handy drop, so I put that on, used my Titanite shards to upgrade it a little bit so I'm not as weak and frail. Mixed up the armor a little bit, bought some wood bolts for my short bow so I can pull dudes from the range, all that good stuff. This bridge, very popular PvP spot, it would seem. Especially like end game, if you come back here, you're level like 150 and shit. You'll see this covered with dragon eyes, summon signs, ghosts fighting each other and shit. It's crazy. Oh, I was doing so well too. Note the sound they make when they go poof. Sound familiar to anyone? Is it a reference? Yeah, I'm in the Heirs of the Sun Covenant, because, you know, I praise that shit. Though I'll probably join the Bell Covenant a little bit later once I get the opportunity to do that. The rewards from the Sun Covenant not particularly into those. So that item is a son of a bitch. I think it's possible to get that without killing yourself, but difficult as well. And I am a big fan of the Bastard Sword. Especially for how early you can get it in the game, it's just very versatile. It's got good range, almost. It's got a reasonable moveset. Though the Claymore, it's R2, does a poke out thing. Pokes right in front of you, which is really nice range going for it. But I don't have a Claymore just yet. Oh, you're cosplaying as me, I see.
What? Who are you? Who, me? I'm Macarold. Who else? What? Have a look at my wares.
So, I want this sweet hat. The equipment he sells is pretty good. It's gimmicky. Like if you put on these jester clothes, you can't get backstabbed. Or maybe you can get backstabbed, but it doesn't do like the huge damage. I'm not quite sure. Just handy. The cap raises your item discovery, just like my totes swole dapper merchant hat miladies, but I think the jester hat might give a bit better of a defense bonus. And of course, all this stuff. Though it's missing the help me carving. One of my favorite ones. It's not there. And some magic, which I'm not interested in. And he's the dude you talk to if you got your spices, your sugar and spice and everything nice, if you want to reduce the requirements for stuff. He's the one you talk to actually use that shit.
I'm mainly a treasure hunter, you see. I'm only a merchant on the side. Room about, looking for a find, following me instincts.
Really trying with that accent, aren't you?
I don't care what thing's worth. What matters is whether it grabs me.
Like a mimic?
Usually what I do? Well, that's a good question. I suppose I must. I've been doing it for ages. There's good iron in these parts. An old king even used it to build a castle. But the thing was,
He wants to keep that iron.
it slowly sank into the ground. Fire spouted from the earth, and the place turned into this. At least, that's what I've been told. What a bad story, eh?
It's okay.
What'll it be? Anything for you today?
I already bought something. Don't get greedy.
Hey, you know that old fella with the hulking blue sword? He talks really highly of it. I got a feeling it's a fake. I didn't want to disappoint him, so I just sort of talked around it. Let me just say, there are lots of legendary swords out there.
Oh.
Have you heard of the shrine on the eastern edge of Drang Lake? Built to honor the dragons, they say. If only I knew how to get there. I'd go and I'd count it for goodies.
Goodies?
I'm mainly a treasure hunter, you see.
What era are you
I'm
from?
only a merchant around about.
Alright.
Cheers.
So he does give you something if you spend enough money at his place, but... You know, one thing I'm not clear on when it comes to item discovery is how you can tell if it's boosted. Like, I don't know if these hats are especially different as far as their item boost goes. The Jester hat does give you a slight defensive bonus, and it is scary looking, so might go with that for now. And discover items. Need to get some more souls at some point to, because I want to be a big spender and get that item he has, because it's a good item. Now this I'll probably die trying to get, so... Maybe if I use a life gem in advance? Because it has a small interruption in when he breathes the fire. Yep. Not quite enough. You gotta have a lot of health or have some fire resist on. Or you can roll into water. I think there's some... Actually, I think there's some water pots, like, just upstairs. But that's alright. We got whatever that item was, which I wasn't paying attention because... It, yeah. I was mashing the button. The god of the day, again, is blood. So worship blood. It's gonna be a Dark Souls creepypasta, starring this guy. It's alright though, because I need more souls. I want to buy all the shit from what's his name? Oh. Yeah, there's where your backstabbing's a little nerfed from Dark Souls 1. You have to hit him in the back that one time, which these Dex Knights make that particularly difficult. And they drop some pretty swell gear. Character from my first game's decked out in to look pretty much like these guys, except he has the captain armor. So yeah, the Project Beast thing, which I was alerted to earlier today. That looks kind of promising. You know, just based on a few screenshots, hard to really say much about it, but looks kind of like it's got a Dark Souls vibe going for it. But that's a really good weapon, Black Steel Katana. And the main guy has a shotgun that shoots souls, perhaps? Yeah, you can coat yourself in water. That'll lower your fire, increase your fire resist by a little bit. Fire resist. Which I probably should have used before dying to that thing. What a stupid asshole. Oh yeah, and other people in the chat are mentioning the thing about how FromSoft got bought by the, I forget the name of the company, but they're a do manga? Mega manga? I don't really know enough about that kind of thing to really know if it has any huge ramifications or if it's just some, no big thing. What do y'all think? Tell me what my opinion should be on this. They do all sorts of media, says Llama Phil. Not just the manga, but other stuff. Let's see here. How short is the short bow? Not too short. That item right there I want very badly, but I have to earn it. Yeah, that's not powerful enough. I'm just gonna have to run over there and smack the shit out of him. So Iron Keep, it's it looks kind of cool. Oh, hello. This is kind of dangerous. And I am in trouble. Yeah, I should have seen that coming. Iron Keep looks pretty cool. It's definitely an improvement over your Demon Ruins, Lost Easoliths, and whatnot. I'm not a fan of how you have to get some of the items in the area. It's mildly annoying. Oopsie. Oopsie again. We'll get that humanity back and some souls at the same time. Hey, that's Sided Tortoise 6. Oh yeah, I'm still wearing the ring. That's right. I remember you from Dark Souls 1. Let's get my humanity back. Sided Tortoise 6 was a silent partner, silent helper for my stream of Dark Souls 1. Isn't that great? Good people. Playing as a white-haired lady. Playing as grandma. Okay, there's the family portrait. We're good. Master Sword hits hard. Oh, don't die, Sided Tortoise. Gonna unlock the secret? No. Phantoms can't do it. Side towards 6 don't care about no secrets. Oh yeah, you can also come this way though from up here. You don't have to go via the secret place. Yeah, I love the Bastard Sword. It was my primary weapon my very first playthrough on console. I used it for most of the game, I think. Or actually, no, I think I stopped using it here, not most of the game. Well, I came to Iron Keep very late in my first playthrough. I think it may have been one of the last, maybe it was the 3rd or 4th big soul I went after. Look at those cool weapon buff effects. Don't you love them? Can't say I'm a fan of the bosses in Iron Keep, though. They look kind of cool-ish, but... well, there's some buts. Keep in mind. Okay, this time... I wonder if Sided Tortoise 6 is a Dark Souls veteran. Or is he clueless? You can knock those guys off, but if you want to get their gear, you definitely don't want to do that. So, sorry, Tortoise dude. If you were in fact trying to get some sweet gear. Very sorry. My shadiness should be wearing off any second now. Bleeding in Dark Souls 2 impacts your stamina mostly, I think? I've been bled that much, but yeah, you can see it lowered the stamina bar a good bit. But it still does that thing where at the point of bleeding you take a significant amount of damage. So there's that. So I got my humanity back, I can summon people again. Still wearing the rang. So let's take, in the words of our friend Master Pate, take a more cautious approach. Yeah, the Bastard Sword along with the Poise Ring makes these guys much, much easier, since every single hit will stagger them a bit. You can stun lock them. Make short work of them, as long as you don't get swarmed by several of them at once. Yeah, that R2 is really, really strong. And I love being strong. The two-handed attacks are also very good, but I like to have the shield out just in case. Maybe it'd be more... oops. The stamina. Maybe I'd be more inclined to use the Dexy characters if I were a little bit better at the whole dodge rolling thing. Which I am not. Am I gonna draw them all the way over here? Yes. Good. Yeah, Chaos Argate mentions the opinion that the Dex characters are kind of sucky in Dark Souls 2. There's some merit to that, just because of how the scaling works differently. I definitely had a lot more fun with strength weapons my first go around, and I tried a Dex character this time, but I just wasn't feeling it so much. Just the strength weapons have... They feel like they have more oomph behind them. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so this time I want to go over here first and get the treasure, because there is one. I think there might be treasure down below here as well. Yes, there is. Let's see if I can get it without getting shot. Very good. Now that I have 16,000 souls, I can go back to that merchant and buy some more stuff off of him. For this character, I don't think I'm gonna bother with the gear that these guys have. As much as I like it, and it does look pretty cool, but... Oh, could in fact not stagger him this time. These guys are pretty tough. And for our efforts. Life ring. That, of course, gives you a nominal boost to HP. But I think I'm going to stick with what I have on for the time being. Yeah, this whole area definitely rewards taking a cautious approach. In the words of, again, Master Pate. Gonna wait for him to... This will lower that drawbridge. Oop. So as you saw when I got shaded, became shady. Owen. Sure. Let's see, I think... I'll just stay here. Pay attention to where you are, of course. Those archways there block your path. Block the path of the archer, which Owen is not taking into account. And which I'm not apparently taking into account either. Alright, now there's another jump thing you have to do to get a really important item. There's treasure here, but I don't remember it being... Ooh, God, there's a guy already. I don't remember it being especially good. But the treasure... This is a boss. This is a boss a lot of people do not like. I was very not happy with him my first playthrough of the game. I'll kind of explain why a bit. Yeah, I know you can jump off the bridge for that one treasure, but given my luck in jumping in this game so far. Alright. Actually, before I even get that, I need to... Oh shit, I can't. Yes, I can. Right, I can drop down here. Yeah. In fact, you do kind of want to do this. You can skip that boss, in fact. That, like many bosses in the game, are optional. And if you don't want to fight him, you can just take this path to get to the next area, though it will cost you access to a bonfire. And that lever will lower the bridge. I think that's the one. Yeah, it lowers the bridge the rest of the way. So this lets us go further into the level. You also get a petrified boner for your efforts. That upgrades a certain set of weapons. Alright, so back in the early part of the stage, I'm going to talk to the merchant real quick. Because I want to buy some shit from him. before I possibly kill myself and embarrass myself and go too far. Miss the merchant completely. Oh, Owen will be fine. Don't worry about Owen. He's good. The robes might be useful. You can wear Jester pants, which somehow reduces falling damage. Not too worried about curses. So let's buy this. That's kind of important. And yeah, I feel like I need to buy these. Looks like Owen bought them. And Owen is very happy with his purchase.
Cheers. You've quite.
Let's see.
I think we have similar taste. Really? I do. Here, you should like these.
There we go.
There's good iron in these
All right.
parts. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So let's put that. If I put on, no, that'll put me above 70. Well, well, maybe I'll just use it situationally. I don't quite know exactly what I'm gonna wind up using on this guy, but there's no immediate farming in my future, I don't think. Whew. I'll get that later. I don't trust myself. What do you say, Owen? Should I try for this jump? What are you aiming at, dude? Easy peasy. Thank you, Owen. Thank you. It's that kind of feedback which I appreciate from you guys, the viewers. It makes me want to keep doing this. So that ember is pretty important, actually. Come on, I don't want to knock you off the edge. You might have stuff. Dude. Oh my. Oop, that's too far. Oh well. Wait, he's alive? So that will give you a pool of special healing water. And you can roll around in it, and like those jars, it will lower your, or why do I keep saying that? It will up your fire resist. It worked out after all, but he still dropped nothing. Not that I wanted anything. They can sometimes drop, I think those are the captains, they can sometimes drop captain-y armor for you. But anyway, that it cries healing water at you, and I'll save my lockstones for now. Might use it when I come back here, could get a couple items that I don't think I can currently get. Alright, so the deal with this boss. I want to summon the NPC for it, because it is one of the 4 chances you have to summon this person. And what ring should I use instead? Actually, none of the other rings I have are all that. I guess the Chloranthe ring? Maybe the life ring. Give myself some HP. So that is... where is Lucatiel? Huh. Where's Lucatiel? That's odd. Did I miss talking to her at some point? Chat, anybody know? Am I missing something? Because that's unusual. Huh. I'll have to think about that, but alright. don't know, Owen. I don't know. That's odd. I talked to her on the wharf. If I jump into the lava, she will appear. Well, the good news is you only need Lucatiel for 3 out of the 4 fights, so that's not actually too big of a deal. So how about Owen and I just go for it before he disappears, and see how this goes. I'm pretty sure I talked to Lucatiel in the Earthen Peak too. So this boss, Smelter Demon. He was a butthole my first playthrough because I had gotten it in my head when I played this for the first time that I could get away with just doing the whole blocking and then attacking thing because the differences in the rolling mechanics kind of bewildered me a bit. Uh-oh. Yeah, that's the one hit, or the 2-hitter that'll get you. This boss taught me to roll, because I had not done dodge rolling, like, ever. And, so yeah, that boss, I think that was the first boss that killed me a ton. Like, a ton. A butt ton. Let's see. I'm gonna go back here real quick, and I'm pretty sure I talked to Lucatiel at Earthen Peak. But maybe I didn't? Yeah, she's not here. This is where she shows up. Let me know what you think, chat, if you have any ideas. Or maybe it's just a bug and she'll show up later? Since I had that ring on for a little while? Maybe that's how. Maybe if I talk like this? Try again. And in the interest of not wasting effigies, because I might go through a lot of them, I guess if I'm fighting Smelter, I should also put on a hat that makes sense. Like, I guess the Haid Knight mask is the most defensive that I have. See, this looks a little more proper, I think. And I don't have any fire. Wait, do I have fire resist shit on me? No, not yet. Could go back to Majula and repair my sacrifice ring, but eh. Yeah, praise it. Sith. That is one noble mage, I gotta say. The name fits. And he too, rocking the Jester hat. So what I'll do when I respawn in my world is I'll go to the bridge, see if Lucatiel's sign is there, summon Lucatiel, then put on the ring, the summoning people ring, and if one of y'all are in the neighborhood who has a soul memory of about 350,000, 56,000, then we can get this going and we can get through this asshole boss, maybe? What's this guy do? Good tip from Ike, if you're trying to get wet and get those treasures, you can tell if you're no longer wet or moist by if you have dry feet. So if you check those, then you can see if you're not leaving wet footprints, apparently. Pro tips in this Dark Souls stream today, guys. 2. See, I think if you stand roughly here... No, that's wrong. Roughly here, the arrow guy won't be able to get you. Let's see if I can go up here and kill this guy to get my shadiness to wear off. Chaos Arcade talking about how I should probably upgrade my sword a little bit more. You're probably right, actually. I've been debating hoarding my upgrade items until I find kind of more end-gamey stuff that I'll want to use. So Sith, don't just stand there. Yeah, my duty is almost fulfilled. Because I do have, how many? 5 large shards. Large shards are hard to come by early in the game. Later you can easily get infinity of them, but I'm about to be shot by an arrow, aren't I? Duty fulfilled. Yeah. So you can hop over there and get that treasure easily. Easily! No. Alright, so let's see. Dragon remnants. The Dragon Eye of Sauron, also, and I'm also going the wrong way. Dragon Covenant from Dark Souls 1 making a return. Though this time the leader of the Covenant is not a large, scary dragon. Ugh. Maybe I need some more endurance. See, stamina management is everything. In general, you always want to have like at least one little sliver of it left, so you can roll if you need to. But if you're standing prone after exhausting it from attacking, then you might be in a wee bit of trouble. Always forget this guy is here. Getting moist for a good measure. You always want to be moist when you play Dark Souls. In real life, I mean. What was... Hey, I don't remember you doing that. Ever. Okay. We good. These guys are very fast, very dangerous if you're incompetent. Alright. Let us pray that Lucatiel is back. Let's see. You can pull that guy on the bridge over here too. Stay on the safe side of things. So there's a lot of shit that can fuck up your shit. Come on, dude. Where are you going? Well, fine. Let's see, I'm out of his range. Okay. Oop. These guys are fast on the draw. And accurate. Alright, from here I don't see Lucatiel's sign. No? She's just not here. Wish I knew what point I missed her. I'm reasonably sure I did everything correctly. But it looks like that is not the case. That's alright though. There are 2 other places we can summon Lucatiel, and they're honestly both easier than this one. So again, God of the Day is blood. See if anybody remember that, or will I be forced to try to solo this? YOLO solo this. See, anybody in the chat have Lucatiel theories on... Did I just run past her at Earthen Peak yesterday and not talk to her and that made her vanish? Is that my problem? What do you guys think? What are your theories? Looks like I'm gonna have no one up for helping today, though. Am I cowardly for not wanting to get this treasure? Even though it's certainly easy to get to. It's just whenever the pressure is at its highest, that is when I miss. Who do we got here? It's Owen again. Good old Owen. Is Owen on Skype? Nope. Sighted Tortoise messaged me, but that was after our adventure. Alright, well, I'll have to go without Lucatiel. That's okay. We'll figure it out. I don't want to summon any of these hubbies. None of these gins or rock swords or ashtrays. I don't think an ashtray would really help that much against Smelter Demon, especially. So what do you say, Owen? We got this? We good? Feeling good about our chances against Smelter Demon? Are you there, Owen? Yeah, he's good. Here we go. Always forget about the pulse. But he's not Super Saiyan yet, so... You can kind of tell when he's going to do the pulse, though. He hesitates just a little longer than instantaneously, which is when you know. See, I thought he was going to do it there, but... Smelter Demon is especially problematic if you are a melee exclusive character, because he has just immolated himself. So when I'm close enough to him, I will gradually just have my health drained. Yeah, that's not gonna do much. So this is his most powerful form. At this point, his pulses will probably one-shot me. Like, he's gonna do it. What sucks is if he hits you with that attack and... Oh yeah, he can also clip you real hard with his swings. He's gonna do it. Nope. If you're a magic character, the fight's probably a little easier, since you're not as in danger of being all oh and no. It's up to me. See, just don't have that rolling down. Just gotta be patient. No more than 2 hits at a time, in my opinion. Sometimes even just 1. Nope. Yeah. It's tough. If you're a pro at rolling, he's nothing. If you got enough iframes from your adaptability, pretty doable. But otherwise, he's tough. He's no pushover. Alright, I'm just gonna make a beeline for him. I'm just gonna do him solo. I don't even give a shit. Let all these guys follow me. I don't even care. Let's see if this is even a good idea or not. Because typically I will fight my way through here to get back there, but after a while it kind of gets to be a pain. And if you go over here, they can't follow you. So then this gives you a second to recoup and get shot at from a distance. If you can probably sneak by this guy and just run into the arena, because he does need a little bit of time to yank his sword out. Just disgusting. Let's see if I can solo this. Ooh, bad roll timing right there. So let us back off. I do like his music, though. This music is used for 2 different fights. So when he does that, you can hit him, but his defense is increased, so it might be more worth your time to heal while he's powering up, if you need to. Or just mentally prepare to get your ass kicked. No pulse. Oops. Meant to use the life gem. That's alright. Oops, and why do I have a bow equipped? Yeah. If he hits you on that 3rd attack and he's going to do the pulse, then you are in trouble. Also, blocking is not so effective at this point in the fight because his shield is, of course, fire enchanted. So even when you have the mechanics behind the fight down, it's still not a pushover by any means, especially if you're not good at rolling, per se. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm going to come back here a bit later, because that boss did have, as the chat noted, some sick burns. I am going to go to the Bastille. Let's see, which way? Let's go in the front. When you're having some trouble, come back a little bit later. Get some levels. Even though I'm actually at a decent level already, so I should be able to do better at the fight than I've been doing. But this is a good time as any to come to the Bastille. Because it's a neat looking area. There's a lot to it. It's pretty large relative to the other areas of the game. Let's see, how many effigies? Got 18. I want to hoard effigies for the most part, because there's at some point in the game you really have to use them for other purposes, and it's if you suck, then you might go through a lot of them. So I'll rely on getting some shadiness going for the most part. Using one here and there won't be a big deal, but You know, in the meantime, let's just knife some dogs. Where are you looking, guy? Horrible targeting. Sorry for anybody from PETA watching this, by the way. These are, I believe, explosive. So if I had a fire longsword equipped and tacked, then that would be bad for everyone, more or less. Covet a silver ring, +0 when I already have a +1. No thank you. Malencia already got me covered. But we got that antiquated key, that'll come in handy. It might open a door that is locked, maybe? And now, over on this side. Again, the poise ring handy here. Helps knock those guys down a peg. Let's see. And there's our buddy. She's here too. I wonder if this will make her spawn at the... I think that wouldn't make sense though.
Still on the road, are you? Sorry to have burdened you so. This is for you, by way of an apology.
Oh.
I found my thoughts growing hazy.
Apologies for flaking on me at Iron Keep.
Memories are fading, oldest first. The curse is doing its work upon me. I am frightened. Terribly so.
Does the curse involve dressing like a pirate?
If everything should fade, what will be left of me? I had an older brother. We learned to fence together. He became the most decorated swordsman in all of Mirror.
This is all on her OkCupid profile.
I never even compared to him. In fact, I never beat him. Not once. But then, one day, he was gone. Lost without a trace. Now I'm certain that he was taken by the curse.
Hang on a second, Lucatiel. I'll be right back. BRB. Gotta fulfill some duty, you know. Are you just screaming into my butthole? Let's do that. So when you got friends going through the Bastille with you, makes these guys absolutely nothing. At some point I should probably lay down bigger summon signs, and since I'm in the Sun Covenant. Get me some swag that way. There's Ghost Lucatiel. One mean thing you can do is like invade people, get them in here, and kind of position your phantom around here. It's a little harder to aggro NPCs than it was before. You have to hit them several times, I believe. Unlike Dark Souls 1, I think it only took like 1 or 2 hits to really piss them off. But you're getting a little co-op tour through the Bastille. Did he... You fool! That makes my duty fulfill. You destroying the barrels that you need. Real dick part of the level is right here. which you might not get to see because I'm about to fade out, I think. Basically, there's a lot of these guys in here. Or there were. He might have... Blacker Boy might have made short work of them. Alright, sorry, Lucatil, you were saying?
If only someone would hear my tale.
Hello?
My brother must have come here, too.
To
Soon
what?
I may forget even about him. If only someone would
Okay.
sit.
For all I know, maybe talking to her here, maybe there are just certain points that you have to talk to her, and once you meet enough of those points, then she will... her summon sign will appear where you want it to. Alright, let's switch out... I guess the Ring of Blades for the, Again, God of the Day, Blood. The God of Hyper-Realistic Blood is who we're going with today. Alright, did I miss anything going? I think I got everything going this way, so... Note the message. Soapstone messages can guide you. Can help guide your path. Large Titanite shards are rare at this point in the game, so I am all for getting some. Okay, so first things first, I want to go this way. See if I can do this without fucking everything up. Oh yeah, and actually, let's put the Jester shit back on, and this too. These dogs can drop human effigies. I can drop a couple other things, but I do have a chance at dropping those, which is handy. Of course, resins make a return to the Dark Souls canon. Let's see, I need to get you over here without... Perfect. So, let's see, one of these surely... Well, no. You know, I don't remember where that is exactly, that item up there. So, note the wall. That looks kinda, And keep in mind, these barrels explode. Which, when I first played through, a helpful message kind of made it clear that, I think it said, like, try rolling, then explode, or something like that. Then item. It all adds up. And I have just one firebomb, so that should be enough, I think. Make sure I'm facing the... Got firebomb, black firebombs too. Well, good enough. That actually hardly hurt me somehow. You can also, yeah, someone in chat was noting, you can also attack the wall. Your sparks from your sword might ignite the barrel as well. First, there's a guy in here, and he's smithing all in the dark. That ain't cool. Come on, man. Light one up.
Oh, why can't they all be this easy?
Go on.
We've got a wild one here. Shape up.
Shape up, I say. Oh, that's it, yes. That's the way. Dear flame, how brightly you burn.
Well, now it is.
Flame, I smell flame upon you. I'm McDuff the blacksmith. All I want is a little flame. So, I'm that
Like a
elder
person
to
you...
be.
like a girlfriend?
Right now, you imbecile.
Oh. Well, with that sales pitch, how could I not want to give this to you?
What a marvelous ember. You've got stones, I pray.
Yeah, I'm a dude.
Stones, and I'll fortify your gear.
So when you give him the dull ember, he becomes a merch ant. So he is the guy who will put magical properties on the weapon of your choice. So you can magic infuse, you got flame, lightning, dork, poison, bleed, raw dog in your weapon. You can raw dog your weapon if you want to. You can enchant it, which I'm not altogether sure, like game mechanics wise, what the difference between enchanted and magic is. I know enchanted, like, it doesn't actually add magic damage there, whereas magic actually does add magic damage. Maybe someone in the chat can explain that. Then mundane, which is an interesting new thing for Dark Souls. So when you mundane your weapon, what happens is it scales off of whatever your lowest stat is. So there are builds out there where you just put like 20 points into everything, and then you got a pretty decent weapon. And then the little refresh sign is just reverting it back into a normal weapon. Pretty straightforward. And then he also doubles as just a regular old blacksmith as well. Reinforcing your shit. I'm gonna wait a little bit before I go through my large titanite, just in case. Oh yeah, and he sells... So if you either miss the Drangleic shield or you're a low strength character, the Royal Kite shield is a good 100% block shield. It also has a standard upgrade path, and might even weigh a bit less, perhaps. Not entirely sure. Sells the Uchikatana, makes a return from Dark Souls 1. Then, most importantly, he sells infinite amounts of the tougher arrows, like iron and bolts as well. And great arrows. So, yeah, let's do arrows for now. Also kind of burned man alive at times.
His new fiery arts, but his reason makes him doubt flame.
He's talking about internet comments.
We waver and falter. The power of flame, power of the gods. In the end, it is all beyond our reach. And so, flame allures us, and we attempt to harness its power.
It's hard to take you seriously when you're doing that.
Dear flame.
I mean, I know it's kind of dark in here, but your anvil is clearly over there. Like I could see that without even... oh, okay.
Dear flame, I give you my all, and you waver and falter.
Again, talking about an old girlfriend.
From the start,
Okay.
even now,
You're weird, old man. So you can unlock this. If you have a key. And if we just kind of reset time and space real quick, good old McDuff will relocate to his proper area.
I ought to fetch a new ember. Flame.
Yeah. He just talks like normal. But the reason you want to move him is because he was sitting on a, or standing in front of a chest. Oh no, he was talking about fetching a new ember right after I give him one. What a greedy asshole. Yeah, keep talking about that flame. Just, I'm just shopping, window shopping. You just keep doing what you're doing. Twinkling Titanite, always good. And with that, I think we're ready to move on. I saw someone put a sign down here, but then it vanished. But maybe we'll run into them a little bit later. Again, if you want to co-op. Man, these guys aren't dropping shit. I heard a sign. Frank. Sure, Frank. And, let's see. Maybe I should buy that kite shield. Because I think it may weigh a bit less than the Drang Lake shield. Summon Shade Frank. Hello, Frank. Did you message me on Skype saying who you are? No. You did. Well, that's okay. Let's go. And our friend sighted tortoise. Let's go, friends. And let's. Whoop. Excuse me, I'm trying to see how much my shield weighs. Kite shield does, in fact, weigh less. So I think I'm going to use it. And also, the Drangleic shield requires Twinkling Titanite to upgrade, whereas the Kite shield just has the standard upgrade path. So Twinkling Titanite is pretty rare in Dark Souls, so I'd say if you're looking for equipment you want to use in the long run, the less Twinkling Titanite stuff you have, the better. You do want to use some, probably, because it's all unique and shit. But you don't want to use it exclusively, otherwise you're going to wind up with some only partially upgraded stuff, and that ain't cool. Where did Frank go? What happened to Frank? Oh well. We got Sighted Tortoise in here. Oh, in fact, Sighted Tortoise messaged me on Skype earlier, so let's... If I remember last time, Sighted Tortoise had Skype issues, but maybe Dark Souls 2 gave him the chance to upgrade his mic technology. Let's find out.
Hello there.
Hello there, Sighted Tortoise.
How are you doing?
I'm doing dandy.
Cool.
How are you enjoying Dark Souls?
Yeah, pretty good, pretty good. I finished my first playthrough a couple of days ago.
Okay, so you did not play it on console first?
No, I don't have a console, so I can play this.
Nice. So, general thoughts, impressions. Did it leave you feeling happy?
I enjoyed it overall, but I don't know. Maybe I just felt like I make it too easy to like get United back. I think so. I copped out a few many times and got help on bosses.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I felt I'm doing my New Game Plus. I'm gonna solo all the bosses.
Yeah. At some point, I want to try the Champions Covenant, because if you do that, you are pretty much forced to solo everything.
Oh, okay. I did see that shrine, but I was basically didn't have the balls.
Yeah,
to try.
it takes away any co-op phantoms, summon signs. They just won't show up for you. But
okay.
I think you can still get invaded, though. I'm pretty sure you can. I don't see why they wouldn't. But take that away also.
But the some of the bosses in New Game Plus have changed, and they're really fucking hard to solo.
I have heard. I still have not played New Game Plus myself.
I just got to the Sinner guy, the guy that's in like shackles.
Oh yeah.
And
I am
through-
familiar with what changes in that fight.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
It looks very difficult.
Yeah, it really is. So I'm sort of stuck there for now.
Gotcha.
But I made a Dex and Pyromancy character because that was what I enjoyed most in Dark Souls 1.
And tell me about this lady you're playing as.
This lady, I decided to go for big swords and magic weapon, because that's something I never got to try.
Kinky.
And I have to...
And do you hate the Smelter Demon as much as I do?
I do. I had a horrible time fighting that guy.
Yeah. Just hard to
This
find that
as well.
exact right iframe
Yeah.
to dodge all that.
Well, I'm
combo.
no dodging pro either, so
Yeah.
right, trouble there.
Where is he going?
He's just off down the hole. I think we should let him.
All right. So this is a pretty cool fight coming up.
Yes, this one I just managed to solo with my New Game Plus character.
Does it change at all in New Game Plus? You don't have to say
No.
how if it does, but
No, it's pretty much the same, but
Okay.
still pretty challenging with just one.
let's see. How about we get the NPC guy
Sure.
introduce? Let's see. What was I using?
Can't remember who it is for this one.
I don't know much about Pilgrim Belclair.
Is that his name?
It's a lady.
Oh, is that her name? Oh,
Hmm?
I don't believe we've met.
I think this is, I'm pretty sure this is the only time she shows up. She's just one of those, like, one-time summoners you don't know much about. Maybe, what? Huh?
And she
What
just
are you doing?
stick on the floor. I think you've summoned someone with mental problems.
Oh, dear. Well, Claire, calm yourself. Okay. Alright, so are you ready?
Let me magic up my sword, and I am ready.
Alright.
Consider it magicked.
So you might...
Okay.
Um...
Okay.
mm,
Right. I'll throw myself out first.
Alright, let's let invasions happen. Hey, are
Defend
you
the-
watching this? Or... Hello? Are you watching my stream? Do you want on the Skype call?
Good go. There.
Poor guy, I don't think he had
He
much of a
wasn't
chance
being-
there. Good job, Phantom, or Pilgrim Belclair. Belclair?
Yeah. I think her shooting the wall was really the turning point.
Yeah, that really is the turning point of the fight. Okay, Belclair looks really paranoid, but ready to go.
Good. I'm still magicked.
So let me, let me switch out, bring a steel protection, and my better hat. So let's fight the Ruined Sentinels. So when I first played this game, this was the third boss I encountered. So as a result, I was here maybe a little bit too early.
Yeah, I think I went straight here as well. Oh no, my sword's I'm gonna have to see if I can switch out.
Don't want him to fall. If possible, you want to kill this guy up here. Because if you happen to fall, or if he happens to fall and then you follow him, then that ain't fun for anybody. And where is the other one?
Oh, we're downstairs now. Sorry, I missed it.
Where's the third guy? Oh, there he is.
There he is. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
That
was good
spin
timing.
attack is deadly. Big thing about this fight is you just want to have an eye on both of them at the same time.
Mm.
And then watch out for them throwing their shields and shit at you. And that, of course.
When I was soloing it, I had to just sort of try and keep them all on that platform at the shelf as long as possible.
Those guys do not like you.
No. It's because I've got a shinier sword.
Phantom Belclair's a pretty
changed.
good NPC summon for this fight. Because these
Yeah,
guys
maybe I
are weak
should have
against magic, it looks like. Maybe?
I should have taken my soul arrow.
It looks like we're gonna have no problems with this one. Soloing this fight, though, is pretty fun.
Hey.
You feel pretty rewarded for taking on 3 dudes at the same time.
Yeah, it felt good. I just beat the Skeleton Kings as well. Yeah, and that was challenging.
They're a little... Oh, a new game plus?
Yeah,
Nice.
quite a lot of health.
Well, Sided Tortoise, thank you very much for your help.
A pleasure.
Much appreciated, and I'll be on the lookout for you in the future.
Okay, see you then.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Alright. Good guy, Sided Tortoise 6. Yeah, Belclair does not fuck around. And also, Belclair has infinite casts as a AI player, so... But I'm pretty sure she can't solo the fight like, say, Jester Thomas or Iron Tarkus. So you shouldn't feel too guilty if you wind up using Phantom Belclair in your run. So there's a ton of these fake doors down here. So it's kind of tedious because you just kind of hug the wall the whole time and interact with it. Just about all of the illusory walls in the game, instead of destroying them, you just interact with them. With a couple of exceptions. This message is a lie. And sometimes there are walls within walls, but I don't think this is one of them. Maybe I'm wrong. Rusted coin is an item that boosts your luck. Handy if you're doing item farming bullshit. See, that is the way out. I do believe. So I do want to go up that ladder that I accessed through one of the things. Are there any more? Cannot for the life of me remember. I think that's it. Chat, if I missed a spot, just holla. Yell at me. Shh. Ah, yes. Ike is right. Need to put back on my farming gear. I like to have it on just doing the general PvE thing, just in case there are cool drops that might sprout up. You can get a gold serpent ring plus duh, but to do that... Oh, wait, I believe there are walls within walls, and is this one of them? Is there one up here? Yes, that's right. I did not find this, what is this, the right, yeah. Did not find that spot my first time, so I spent an embarrassing long period of time thinking I could jump from there to here, which maybe I can, but, yeah. Not worth it, though. It's just 3 homeward bones. Okay, as far as I can remember, that is everything. Everything important, at least. No game-breakingly good gear in my future, I don't think. Okay, so... Oh, I forget where all these stupid walls are. I just love the Bastille. I want to kiss all of these walls. This poor guy tried to jump. No! No! Oh, hey. That it worked. I hit the ground, and a more honest message appeared. How about that? Dectalon's saying there's another fake door up here. Or is it the one I already found? I don't care that much. Okay. First time playing this game. I was all happy about beating this boss after attempting it a lot of times. Like I said, it was my third boss of the game. And I just kind of had a merry walk through here, and then that killed me. That was very, very sad. Very, very sad. Alright, Dectalon. Oh. Be careful about doing that, because these wooden chests, if you hit them, I think more than once, whatever's inside turns to rubbish. Doesn't do that for metal chests, but wooden ones, in general, the wooden ones don't contain, I think, anything that is extremely rare for, you know, balance purposes. Okay. There is a secret area nearby. It is a very asshole area. I'll go ahead and access it, but don't think I'm ready for what is at the end of the area, though, quite yet on this character. But there are a couple of treasures. And phantom barrels as well. So that's a pretty good chime, or catalyst, as they might say. So that is a new place. Maybe come back for it later, because it is right next to a bonfire, so... See, that's somebody who just attempted to go through there for the first time. And it didn't go well. Alright, let's rest here, and let's... 31,000 souls, I should probably go back to Majula real quick. So let's do a couple of quick admin things here. Let's restock. I like to carry around 50 gems. They're cheap. Got enough throwing knives.
Thank you.
And I think other than that, let's see. Let's level up our dude from there.
See, less.
Okay. My bastard sword only has a C scaling with strength, so I don't think increasing my strength for the time being will benefit me too much. Could dump a couple of points in adaptability up my agility by a point and my poise by a tad. Could use some more equip load too, though, and endurance and HP. Let's just up those key stats. I think 20 is like the soft cap for all three. 20 or 30, I forget exactly. So you start to see some diminishing returns beyond here, but not so much that you want to just like quit investing in it unless you're a certain type of build. So for my guy, which I'm going to be making him more of a tanky kind of dude anyway, and I'm going to want him to wear some decent stuff. Not that. Yeah, endurance hard cap is 20. Yeah, thank you, RSC Next, that's correct. So I think you get 2 points of agility up to 20, and then, yeah, and then 1 point, or stamina, after that. But sometimes that 20 just doesn't give you enough endurance, and you just want a little bit more to get in a couple of hits. And if I'm completely wrong and this is a terrible idea, I can always respec. And my character's still kind of stupid. So there we go. Oh yeah. Oh, no, don't have short. Well, shit. Alright, that should do it. So let's go back. let's put on our special ring and see who wants to hang out for the next leg of this. Again, God of the Day, it's blood. And all the signs went away. Except Tiberius. Never mind. Oh yeah, soul memory now is 408,000. That soul memory is kind of a bother, isn't it? That's not what I meant to do at all. My character has obsessive compulsive disorder. Yeah. So these guys are slightly new. Slightly in that they, well, they have pyromancy, these specific ones. Lingering flame, that sounds rare. Ah, it's a proximity mine. Yield proximity mine. Oh yeah, I think that merchant sells it to you too. Never used it. I've not used pyromancy in Dark Souls 2 yet. Not yet. Sane. Sane? Who are you, Sane? I found Sane. Are you insane in the membrane?
Well, good day.
Good morning.
Morning? It's not morning.
It's always morning somewhere.
Well, that's true.
Mr.
Well, good
Sane.
morning, I guess. Yes.
Or
I am
are you
sane.
known by other names?
I am known by Madison.
Madathin.
Yeah, that too.
Madathin.
That also. I have many names.
Absolutely.
And I believe you are Diabetus.
That's correct.
Yes.
And hey, we got Owen too. Let's see. Owen is... Bring
Now we
back
have
our
a
buddy
boss.
Andrew. And we got a bro squad going.
A hell of a squad.
Andrew, report to bro squad, please. Let that skeleton have its peace and quiet.
Well, hey, folks.
Welcome.
Oh, hello.
I'm glad I have two people for this particular part.
I'm not glad to be here.
Do you not like these fun enemies?
These guys are dicks.
We could just stand here. I mean, I'm fine with that.
But they're happy to see you. They just leap at you.
Give me a hug.
I prefer the distance approach. Well, you guys are just like...
We're not having any of that shit here.
So for those not in the know, those guys will just leap to bear hug you and explode. And it's extraordinarily unpleasant. Let me
And if
check.
you're not careful, they kill you just like that.
I think my audio settings need a little bit of adjusting, perhaps. Hey chat, quick audio test. 'Cause Are my buddies here too loud, too quiet?
Am I loud?
You're okay to be loud. Everyone wants to hear you.
Why, thank you.
Let's see. What am I... I'm losing my mind here. Ah, yes, that's right. Fake walls. Let's see. People are saying the game is a bit loud. Let me fix this. There we go. How's that?
just make some audio by hitting things.
Ugh. Of
I
course,
don't make
now I
noise
gotta
when
get
I
to where I
roll.
can see the chat. Seems good. That sounds better, people are saying. Good. Sorry, I should have done that at the beginning.
Whoops.
Oopsie. It's okay, we're just being cash. It's a cash kind of day.
Are you saying this isn't a pro stream?
It will be. Where's that
It's over
other
here.
wall?
It's along this wall somewhere.
There you go.
Ta-da? How did I do it?
Incredible.
Damn right.
Now can you do this?
This seems doable.
I'm just gonna
As long as
say-
Owen's out of the way.
Wow. You're just being incredible today.
Alright, this seems appropriate.
Would it benefit me to walk along here? Is that where that other item is?
Yes.
Is there anything else to get before I go that way? Up here.
Is there something here?
Oh yeah, you can't
Yeah.
tell if there's anything there or not.
Yeah, there's something
I
here.
believe this is an item, maybe.
You are
This is
correct.
a corpse.
Ah yes, the bracing knuckle ring. That slows your equipment degradation.
I like it as a dirty katana user.
Yes, Dex characters would very much enjoy that. So I think just about every Dex weapon is kind of around 40, 45, what you may call it, durability.
Yeah, something like that.
So what is this mystery item that I missed? I've never gotten this before, and it's golden wing shield. Is that a piece of shit, or is it any good?
Might be a piece of shit.
It looks like a piece of
Yep.
shit. It's got some high magic resist, though.
Well, you might want to dodge the
Oh,
magic things
that's
anyway,
kind of cool.
so-
You can deflect spells by pairing with it.
Oh, that was its gimmick. Kind of
Yeah,
cool.
I can't get the parry timing with that at all.
And it has kind of a neat design going for it, too.
Because I tried that for that unknown area later on.
So do I just have to drop down here, or can I get to the other side, can't I?
You might be able to do a jump here, but it's pretty tricky, so I wouldn't try.
Yeah. Let's see, where am I at the least risk for killing myself?
I think near the item.
No, I have to drop back all the way
There's the,
there.
yeah, there's the stairs. So
Well, I'm gonna have to catch up with you guys then.
well, we can spin around while we wait.
Yeah, it
Assuming
sounds
I
like
don't
anyone's
die to
watching
those
us.
royal swordmans.
Go introduce these guys to the tips of our swords. It sounded a lot more filthy than I expected it to.
It's disgusting. This is a family stream, I'll have you know. These dogs are not dropping shit for me. I mean, I'm wearing my jester hat, and they just don't want to drop shit. What am I doing wrong?
Maybe they're just not that generous.
It's possible.
Like to keep the items for themselves.
That was awkward. See, the Twilight Herb, that is the thing that lets you get back magic uses, right?
I believe so.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about Dark Souls. I'm answering all the questions very vaguely.
Wait, we're playing Dark Souls?
Huh. Maybe?
What do y'all think about the new leaked screens of Project Beast?
I didn't see anything
Kind
about
of
it.
interesting.
I think the idea is it's the dude who, the main dude behind Dark Souls 1 who did not do much on this game.
Miyazaki?
Yes, thank you. Alright. Soloing this part is easier if you lead these guys on a merry chase. Because some of them will inevitably drop to their deaths, and then you kind of manage the rest a little bit easier. How did I not get hit?
Aren't you glad you summoned help for this?
Absolutely. You guys are doing a great job. Thank you.
Having a
Doing
little
our
union
best.
meeting over here.
What I get for summoning people, I can't warp. Let's see. Fastest way. There is a shortcut you can take, but I strongly don't encourage it or like it myself.
I never take the shortcut. I'm
Yeah.
much too
I don't even
afraid.
know if calling it a shortcut is... That's kind of a dick thing before a shortcut. No sane person to be like, look at that and be like, oh, a shortcut.
It's
Yeah.
a shortcut to death.
So, for those who don't know, let me just show you real quick. So this door that you open, if you walk out, you just fall to your death, but you can fall to this door from up where I was before, but easy to miss. Easy to miss and fall to your death. Let's see. Oh, I think if I enter here, you guys are going to disappear.
Really?
I think so. The Ruined Sentinel Arena, because it's misty, so that must mean...
Yep.
Oh, yep.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Well, I'll call y'all back if you happen to lay your signs down again.
Yes.
Sounds good.
I'll be watching. Alright. Sorry for the audio oversight. I know when Skype's volume is not reduced, the guest can get kinda loud and rambunctious. Those jerks. Let's see, are you back? Yeah. Alright, I'm not gonna rest at the bonfire because I don't want to respawn everybody. So who do we have? Owen is back. Andrew/Owen. So I'll give you a call in just a sec. See if I encounter a second sign. What if it would behoove me to go this way next? Actually, I think that's the only way, because I think all this stuff up there, if I'm remembering correctly, is optional. I want to say. Pretty sure, maybe. So yeah, that ladder goes to where I just was, where those explodey guys were. So I'm actually kind of being forgetful about the geography of the Bastille. Alright, a triple kill. An almost triple kill. Damn right. Let's get Mr. Owen back into the call.
And we're back.
We're back. Welcome back to Dark Souls. This might be a
There's no
terrible
face
mistake
on
I'm
it.
making right now. That guy was indecisive.
Yeah, they've been freaking out a little bit.
They give you the wandering gear, which I don't know why you would want it, actually.
Because reasons.
Because it doesn't weigh much? You know, I'm completely forgetting which way leads you to the Sinner's Rise area.
The upstairs in that spiral tower.
Oh, it is up there. Alright, well, good thing we're down here then. Thank you, sir.
In the way.
What do you think? Bastille, largest area of the game?
I think so.
I think it's the only one that has 5 different bonfires in it. Or is it 6, counting the Sinner's Rise one?
That I'm not sure. Can you actually use it for anything other than what you use those for?
I don't know.
Trying to be vague sucks.
Yeah, that's right. Heal me.
I live to serve.
Damn right. So, normally there's the big guy up there if you don't aggro him. So this ladder leads back up to the No Man's Wharf path to get here. And I don't think I killed the Hater Knight. Hater's gonna hade, as they say. Let's do this. Actually, hang on. Do I have repair powder? Yes. Alright, I'm getting up. Hang on.
It's a living.
Yeah, it's a living. Let's see, it's Sane. He's back. Maddie. Let's add the dulcet tones of Maddie back to the call.
Oh, hello.
Welcome back to Dark Souls.
Thank you. Thank you. Glad to be here.
Good. Damn right you are.
Is there a way back without having to go through the ruined Sentinel room again?
I think so.
Well, you can take an elevator, but you might have to use a lockstone.
Ah, yes. I have at least one. Let's see. I have two. I think that is just enough to get... There's 2 lockstones around here, right?
Can't help but feel partially responsible for what just happened there, Maddie.
You are only allowed to talk about things happening on my screen.
You're fighting something, or were?
Thank you. So, as you can tell, that's McDuff's shop over there. So we just opened a shortcut. Or not really a shortcut, but kind of, I don't know, closed a gap a bit.
A cut.
Just a alt path. And with all the fast travel you can do, I don't even know if you'll use it, ever. Are you guys okay? Your health's down a bit.
Yeah, we're great. At least I am.
Good.
Never better.
You guys are making short work of everything.
Well, there's still one guy.
Oh, hey. Huh?
Never mind.
Oh, that was a pretty cool synchronized backstab.
What did you guys do to that guy? Anything?
We ended his life.
Interesting.
I'm gonna move away from the exploding barrels.
Probably a good idea. And I'll just stand right by them for a second. Alright, bro team. So, let's see. That is the path right outside. Nothing else in here. I think there's an item up there, isn't there?
Yes.
Yes. Confirmed. We can confirm there are items up here.
I knew something. Yes.
And then down here... Let's light it up. This unlocks 2 doors, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So we got a boner staff, and there's lots of treasure to get in here. Someone is screaming excitement at all that treasure. What do you guys think about the twin blade?
I think it looks cool, but the movement's really slow on it. Startup.
Let's see if I can show it off here.
Yeah, it looks kind of fancy, but I like other weapons more.
I don't have enough dex to use it, I don't think. Am I just not seeing it?
It is one of the last weapons on the list, I think.
Let's see. Is it the two-handed stuff that does it, the fancy shit with it? There we go. Does look
And
cool.
what fancy shit it is.
Look at all this fancy shit.
Oh my god. It's the fanciest gesture I've seen.
Damn right. It's so fucking fancy. Alright, let's get the treasure here.
Even more treasure.
So much treasure.
Incredible.
So we got the soul vessel, can respec. I think that's 2 I've gotten with this character. The ladder up here. What did you just fart?
I may or may not have opened up something with explosives.
Why did it sound like a wet fart then?
Oh, that was not me.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't me.
Chat.
Betus, you might want to come back and get your treasure.
Yeah, I was just making sure there was nothing else up here. But yeah, there is one more bit of treasure.
Why can't you
Me
jump
first!
down ladders?
Oh, can't even roll past ladders. Look at that.
Kind of stuck there.
I'm not crazy. I did hear a fart, right?
I heard that too.
Okay.
It did not emit from me.
It did not emit from me either.
Well, it did not emit from me. I am much too
Well, it looks
civilized
like
for
the
that.
chat.
I usually
What's the
claim
point?
it for myself.
All right, let's see. Is this? There's actually more treasure, which is kind of annoying to get though.
Tricky treasure.
Tricky treasure. I don't think it's even good treasure. There it is.
Well,
What is that treasure? Do you guys know?
I wouldn't know because I didn't bother getting it.
I did. It's very, very risky though. Well, not very, very. But... Let's see. Where are we again?
I still have this exploded wall over here.
Oh,
with treasure
right
inside.
here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go for the treasure. If I die, it's your fault.
Uh-oh. It's the most tense moment of my life.
All right. Bonfire aesthetic. Aesthetic.
It's
pretty good treasure.
Okay, treasure.
It's all right. They're
Not
hard to
bad,
come,
not bad.
hardish to come by. Not so much that you need to farm them.
I spent most of them on my main character trying to farm a certain armor set, and I still don't have it.
Let's
Use
see.
my
Best
AC.
place, I guess, is here.
Yeah, I did that too.
There we go. Didn't die. Can I get some props for not dying? Anyone?
That's props.
Thank you. Enter the Gauge is right. You can buy bonfire aesthetics from a fair number of merchants as well. I think one of them even sells up to 10.
Just watched a ghost get blown up by one of those skeleton guys.
This guy's doing a classic It's a Living pose right here. Classic. Alright. Now, this is one of the most dickish bonfires in the whole... Oh, never mind. You guys kind of handled it. Never mind.
This empty room is awful. I hate it.
Let's talk to this cool
May
guy.
or may not have had a little bit of time.
Dude, bonfire. Alright, let's see what this guy has to say.
Still a bit stiff, I'm afraid.
His soul's a bit stiff.
I must thank you, young traveler.
Dialogue souls.
I am Straid, wandering sorcerer of sorts. I've been a guest for a very long time, but I don't.
Chad says, I don't think he's talking about his soul.
Something about me's still stone, if you know what I mean.
He has kidney stones.
Had them so long they have names.
Classic.
Cursed one, you lack intelligence.
No,
We
I got one.
so terribly weak.
Oh yeah, you need intelligence for him. I forgot.
Yeah. You need
You
3,
were-
I think.
You are too dumb to comprehend my wares.
That's right. Well, there's 2 things I could do. I could either... Isn't there gear you can wear that boosts your intelligence a tad?
For some NPCs, it doesn't work at least.
Oh.
I don't know if that's for this one.
So I might have to dump a couple points in there and then respec.
Come back
Yeah,
and pretty woman his
why?
ass.
Yeah.
Like 2, so not too much.
Really need 3 intelligence.
Yeah.
Is that much different from 1 intelligence?
Yes. When you have 3 intelligence, you can count 3.
I'm 3 times as smart now.
Hey.
Owen!
One day I'll not be in the way.
That day is not today.
And there's another really dickish bonfire right up there.
Trying to body block Maddie. Hold on.
Nice try.
So we're at the last leg of the Bastille, which for whatever reason has a different name. So let's get our sin risen and kill a bunch of people.
Hell yeah.
Where'd all the guys go?
They jump down.
Oh.
One of them
Oh,
fell in the
okay.
doorway.
So if you rest at that bonfire, the archers' positions are right here, and they will immediately start attacking you when you either warp in or rest. Kind of a dick thing. Your thoughts?
I basically just keep resetting it until they go extinct.
Yeah, I did that my first time too.
They just move away. I don't give a shit about
And then
them.
that bonfire where Straid was, you talked to. So wait, if you have 3 intelligence, he opens up his Straid store for you. Then if you lower it back, does he shut you out again?
I haven't ever tried, so I don't know.
Damn.
Yeah.
Maybe he realizes, wait a minute, you're dumber than last time. Never mind.
Have you been eating paint chips again?
No. Waiting on you, Andrew.
Looking for my repair powder.
No problem.
This is gonna be dangerous. I have a bad
I
feeling
think
about
it's
this.
time for a party. Who's? Huh? Oh, normally 1 or 2 guys gets bouncy in the elevator,
Huh. This is strange.
but not
this is
this
the elevator
time.
where I saw someone die. They
Oh.
just bounced and bounced and bounced and then died.
Oh. There's
back.
treasure up there, but I missed. That's okay though. Come back for it. All right, this area is kind of deadly. You can just run straight through it, but you're gonna miss out on treasure. Uh-oh.
These guys mean business.
They really do. Definitely want that sublime boner dust. And there's some other treasure. Good treasure around here.
All treasure, good treasure.
All treasure is good treasure. Chat, how's the volume with all the swords and water and shit? We good? Best thing to do with those guys is try to get behind him. Ooh, that's a cool weapon. Let me show that weapon. Chat's saying all is good. I used this weapon a good bit in my first playthrough. It's a Ridley head.
Yeah, it is. I never looked at it that way.
Yeah.
This is true.
It has extremely shit durability though. But also hits like a truck.
A really poorly built truck.
Really poorly built truck made out of bones and teeth. Let's see, so is there treasure that I can get now, or do I need that key? I think at least one of these rooms has treasure, but
There's some treasure you can get.
I think it's on the other side.
See there on the
Yeah,
other side. or just
that's the locked door, isn't it? Treasure. Treasure.
treasure.
No. Need that key, and that key is not exactly easy to get. But once you have this door open, and if you die and come back, you can just sprint and avoid everybody. And they won't hurt you. Alright, now here I will need to desummon one of you guys.
Yes, and I was graciously allowed to stay last time, so I believe I will bow out for now.
Alright. You can stay in the call, though, for the duration of the fight.
Alright.
You can, in fact, if you could roleplay as Lucatiel during the fight to kind of help the immersion of everything.
I will definitely do that.
Good.
I
Because
believe
you do
Lucatiel-
sound pretty similar to Lucatiel.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Lucatiel is not near the boss.
She or
Sorry.
I am near the elevator.
Thank you. Let's see, did I make sure I scoped out these rooms for... Ah, yes, there's something. Another lock-stoned. So, it's unlikely that you'll do this your first time through, but there is a little trick you can do to make the fight a little bit easier. But it has kind of a weird... Oh, there she is. It has kind of a weird requirement. You know what I'm talking about, don't you, Andrew?
Yeah, I
Wait,
never
that's
did
not...
it, actually.
Wait, that's not Lucatiel. What am I doing? No! How come...
You have the ring on.
Right, thank you. Always forget that. Oh, sorry, McSpell, but I'm gonna have to banish you. If you're watching this, I'm so sorry. Goodbye, McSpell.
Maybe it's MC spell.
I'm so sorry. So sorry, McSpells. There's Lucatiel. And there's Maui. But let's go with Lucatiel.
Oh, that was Dectalon.
That was
Yes,
Declan?
let's go with me.
Oh. Well, then I don't feel bad about banishing Declan.
I was gonna offer to take a dive into the water here. It looks so inviting.
Yeah, speaking of that, I need to make sure Lucatiel does not do that.
I'm gonna stay well out of the way. Actually, I'll go stand over here where this treasure is.
Pretty sure if you just book it to the door, Lucatiel will not fall into the water, but she has fallen into the water before.
I like water. Is something wrong with that?
No. Not at all. Alright, Lucatiel. She made it. Also, treasure over...
Other side.
Other side? Is it good treasure?
Doubt it.
Nah. I don't think I ever used anything but standard life gems. None of this radiant and brilliant incandescent
They're all right if
shit.
you're, Summon Phantom, but you usually have your Estus flask.
That's true. So I can't access those top two doors. They have like game mechanic shit in them, but oh shit! Forgot to put on my good gear.
Well, you have help, so you might have time to
True.
re-equip your things.
Anybody recognize that bug?
I do.
This Lucatiel?
Maybe.
I mean, come on, you could just blow the candles out. So this is the first super boss. Sort of. I'll just go at it with the jester hat.
It's also somewhat reminiscent of another super boss in an earlier game.
We have to keep Lucatiel alive.
Yes, guard me. Are you nursed yet?
A little bit.
Just little.
Just a little. Lost Center's not that difficult, but my first playthrough I had a very difficult time. I think I may have come here just too early in the game.
Finding her
Yeah,
in
that
the
too.
arena.
You can light up the arena, but not without having to defeat another kind of difficult boss first. Oh shit.
So it just mirrors she a lot easier.
Feels that way. Maybe
Like,
by this
looking
point
at
in my
one
play,
thing-
I've gotten a little bit better at like dodging and shit. That's probably
remember
part
being
of it.
a lot faster.
Leave Lucatiel alone.
I think the hardest part for me about Last Dinner was keeping Dale alive.
Yeah.
Because, well, on New Game Plus, it was one strike away, and on the new game, my other character, like, 2 strikes away, dying.
Thank you, Lucatiel.
Talking about herself in third person.
Yes.
Oh, hey, praise the sun and stuff, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, well, thanks for the medal. Alright, gentlemen, thank you very much.
Thank you,
No
thank you.
problem.
Bid you adieu. And,
Adieu.
and shit like that. Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Good guys, good bro squad. Bro squad. Good bro squad. Solid. Solid bros. It was pretty fun. Kind of feel like doing it again, because it felt short and I spent a fair number of the fight trying to find my repair powder while my friends did the work for me. But in the meantime, that was the first great soul embraced. The progression's kind of like a reverse of Dark Souls 1. Where in Dark Souls 1 you had kind of a fairly linear path, and then it split out after Anor Londo. Here, it kind of splits out. You can do things in a fairly whatever order you please. But then the end of the game becomes a little more of a direct path you should take. Interesting, no? Isn't it interesting? Alright, I don't think I'm going to get summoned, and I don't care, so... Let's go back to the fire. Primal bonfires are basically the end of the path that you went on. You can't rest at them, you just instantly go back to Majula. You don't even recover your health. Ike, I think I got the Lord Vessel in the Soul Vessel in the basement of the... Oh, wait, I know what you're talking about. Lord Vessel, that's right. Let me show y'all something real quick. Yeah, do it that way. So first of all, we can see another fire got lit, so Lost Center was here, I think, roughly. That's Last Giant. Don't know why Last Giant gets his own bonfire. Whatever. Is that skeleton still here? No. Skeletons are only one-time things. Let's see. Where is it? This looks kind of like something. Huh? Broken Lord Vessel pieces? It's a reference. Wow. So that skeleton was just trying to carry the Lord Vessel down here, and then he tripped and broke it, and then got all embarrassed and never left the mansion. But he finally got what for, and I killed him for that terrible oversight. Stupid skeleton. Now he's dead. Again. Broken. Skeleton's broken. The skeletons die, they break. Heartbreak. Sooner or later I need to boost my intelligence by a couple points just to get Straid to talk to me, but...
You have a call that is more than most undead can say.
I always thumb past the Emerald Herald's dialogue, and sometimes miss out when she says unique stuff. Alright. What do I need? HP. Maybe a little more strength. Maybe a couple, maybe an adaptability. Yeah. Why not? How do y'all feel about this? Hate having to boost my intelligence just to talk to folks, but you get enough soul vessels in the game where it doesn't matter that much if you need to respec a little bit. Chat, did I ever get a confirmation on if you talk to Straid with the right amount of intelligence, then go back after you respec to have not smart intelligence? Does he shut you out? Does he talk to you? Pretty sure he stays open? Okay. Stays unlocked, that's good to know. Okay. Well, could try Helter Smelter one more time. Now that I've gotten a little bit of leveling up done, and can see if Lucatiel is there. What do y'all think? One more shot? What else might come in handy? Ring of Blades, a little extra attack power. 59% equipment's pretty good. Got a decent roll out of that. Alright, let's go for it. So, one of you who wants to help co-op, lay down a sign somewhere around there, and I'll hope Lucatiel is there as well. Then if we beat off Smelter there, that'll be the requisite 3 bosses you need Lucatiel for. Yeah. Good stuff. Sighted Tortoise 6, we got this, buddy, let's go! Who was that? Can only do one. And Sighted Tortoise 6 proved his mettle. Proved his heavy metal. I'm gonna not be too I missed. Gonna not run straight for the boss this time. Just to be on the safe side. The real rare thing these guys drop is that Black Steel Katana, which I got, but won't use. The Black Steel blah blah. The Black Steel Katana is the same as the Ayato. Demon Souls one. It has the same moveset, I believe. These guys track you like crazy. I should not have just walked in here, that was a mistake. But Sighted Tortoise 6 is there to make up for my mistakes. Really rude how you can do that to enemies who are getting up in this game. Really great, but also really rude. Is it too short? Ah, hell, let's just go beat him up. Still nothing? Gotta hate those archer guys. Just gotta. Come on, fire an arrow, you little jerk. Or not. That's fine. Whatever. This is a terrible idea. Alright. It's time. Where did you come from? You the fire door guy? The fire door guy? You guys aggroing from such a distance. Alright, let's see if Lucatiel shows up. Yes. So it's all about talking. You gotta overcome that shyness and talk to people. That's the lesson. Gotta get the treasure! It's good. We did it. Now I gotta get back there. I hope Lucatiel does not fall into the lava while I'm trying to negotiate the way back there. Did Lucatiel pop up? Oh, I didn't. I never summoned her in the first place. What a plot twist. Alright, let's get sighted toward a 6 in the call. And get his views on Smelter Demon.
Whoa, hello again.
Welcome back. Do you despise Smelter Demon?
I really do, yeah.
Good, good. Just I should have enough durability in the Bastard Sword, hopefully. Here we go.
I'm just glad I've not got a roleplay as Lucatiel.
Yes. Oh yeah. Forgot I've bled in here. Now I have a lot of souls.
Oh shit. Oh, that's not much. Good, is it?
Well, that'll happen. What I could do is infuse my kite shield with fire.
Oh, he eats fire. Don't feed him.
What's that?
Don't feed him, he eats fire.
Oh shit, you're right.
I assume it's something.
Gotta get that fire resist. Oh, Smelter Demon looks like he just wants to sing when he charges up like that.
He has got a build up.
I bet he has a lovely voice. Stay alive, Lucatiel.
No?
Lucatiel is gonna do the pulse Lucatiel.
That last boss I helped you with allowed me to use the get enough levels to use the Pursuer Greatsword.
Oh, nice. How is the Pursuer Greatsword?
Already don't like it. I'm not so keen on the moveset.
Hmm.
Prefer the swingy of this.
Is the moveset similar to other weapons?
Whoops.
No!
I totally walked right into that one. Yeah, it's got overhead swings, which I'm not so keen on.
Move, Lucatiel, move!
Okay, now I should start rolling.
Alright, so this... Don't know if this is doable. He's got a lot of health with having 2 Phantoms, so...
I was only slowing you down.
It's okay. As long as your moral support is here.
Oh, it's here. I'm now wearing a hat
Similar to what?
similar to Lucatiel's one. I've just put on a nice pointed hat.
Nice. Oh, Lucatiel blocked the pulse a little bit, I think. It's different. Should probably two-hand the sword.
She's tanking it hard. You got this.
Smelter! Stay alive, Lucatiel.
So, I haven't actually done any of this story because you need to do 3 bosses.
Yeah, 3 out of 4.
Okay. And then,
And
you just get
then she'll appear somewhere later and give you stuff. Oh, not now.
Is it a pointy hat?
My sword's about to break,
Oh.
but he's almost dead.
Right,
And
'cause
Lucatiel got the finishing blow.
Oh. Oh, did she?
She did. Lucatiel, thank you. Lucatiel just leaves.
See, more useful than I was.
That's cold, Lucatiel. That's cold. Well, Mr. Tortoise, thank you again for your help. Much
Oh,
appreciated.
you're welcome. Shame it didn't last it's quite long as it could have.
There will be a next time.
There will be a next time.
Goodbye.
Right, see ya.
What a good guy. Softened up Smelter just enough to finish the job. For me to finish the job. Alright. So, let's do a couple of things. First, let's recover. And then... let's go back to Majula real quick. Do a couple of quick admin things. Let's see, my sword is not broken, good. So let's use all this shit. This is the most exciting part of the stream, I know. And you get to watch. Oh, I need to use the Sublime Bone Dust too. So many little things to do. Alright, so that's a lot. That's a lot of soul shit. Okay. So let's get a little more leveling. I'm gonna go ahead and boost that intelligence. I'll be a little bit smarter. I need it to talk to Straid. And let's see. Want more HP. Just a little more endurance would be good. I know it only boosts it by 1 stamina each time, but damn it, I need stamina. And let's just get tanky. Let's just boost that vigor. And with, oh, and another thing to point out is our good buddy Maulin. Oh yeah, and this guy's back. There's so much to do.
Wait. You found your way out too. The name's Gilligan. Don't make me say it twice.
What's your name?
All right. What do you want? I have everything you need. You want to go down that awful hole? You must have lost your marbles. Fine, sure, fine. I'm happy to be of service. You need a ladder then, sure enough. But you'll have to show some generosity. You just don't get it, do you? Fine then.
I mean, in this soul economy,
It's my turn.
boosting the game audio a little bit.
This ladder's not for sale. The only things I sell are miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy, you can buy as many as you like.
Is the audio better?
Well, that's fine. But if you want my help, you'll need to make me an offer. A very reasonable offer. Just you wait.
Good. Well.
Hey, this ladder's not for sale.
Because it's a well.
The only things I sell are miniatures. I mean, if that tickles your fancy.
So
Cheers for that.
can't quite afford the other ladder, but... So, yeah, that first ladder doesn't really help you. Well, I guess maybe if you don't have any fall equipment stuff, maybe you can drop down there without dying instantly now. So maybe there's that. That ladder actually does go somewhere, which you can check out a bit later. Come back for the super ladder a bit later.
You need armor?
So you, yeah, he now sells the Smelter Demon armor, which looks pretty cool, if a little bit incomplete, but cool. You can even wear the Smelter Demon's face. Then he also sells... Doesn't he sell... Thought he sold the... Oh, there it is. Yeah, the Lost Sinners stuff. This mask is actually pretty good. Not only gives you reasonable helmet protection, but also raises that equip load by a tad. Kind of like those mom, son, and daddy masks from Dark Souls 1.
Are you sure?
Yeah. So let us now... Debating on the stream, should I try to go as far as the end of Iron Keep? Or are you guys sick of Dark Souls, too? Oh yeah. God, I can't believe I forgot the treasure. And let's just wander in here for no particular reason. Say. The pursuer doesn't do a really great job of actually pursuing you. He just kind of hangs in certain places and expects you to pursue to his location. Silly pursuer. This would actually go faster if I summoned somebody. Clipped me. Clips me again. Definitely don't want to get hit by that. The blue thing. But keep expecting his combo. The pursuer is a guy you don't want to get greedy against. Concentrating, guys. Sorry. Actually, I don't know if you can summon help for this or not. Because if you try to summon from the outside of the arena, it'll just do what happened with the guys in the Bastille. Where you'll just enter the mist and then they leave the area. Or then they get desummoned. You can maybe summon from outside of the other way, maybe. Not sure. This is slow. Oh shit. Oh, no, that's not good. That's not good. Can I draw him? Oh no. You asshole. Oh, it was going so well, too. Well, unfortunately, if I come back down here, he's going to respawn. I did not know that Pursuer just faded out if you went up the stairs. Well, I don't want to bore y'all with that again, so... What a butthole. It's alright, though. Alright, so if y'all want to do co-op in this next area, blood it up, and let's have some fun. Also, let's get my hunting gear back on. There we go. Sweetest Lamb making a return, and don't know who that is. Oh, don't mind me, Sunny Solaire. Sunny Solaire. What the? Okay. I guess he saw a maggot hat down there and got excited. And yeah, it looks like you cannot bring help to fight the pursuer. Good to know. Sweetest Lamb, what was the deal with that? I like the cut of his jib, that's for sure. Oh, I have company. But company is gonna have to wait a second. Who we got? Dectalon. Let's get Dectalon in here. I miss Dectalon. And let's see. Sweetest Lamb, if your stuff works, let me know on Skype, get you in. And chat, let me know if the audio gets all weird with having guests. The person who rang the bell has a key. Okay, relax, guys. It's fine. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good. It's always good. That was Dectalon you just heard, obviously. So let's chat. Something failed, huh? Well, Dectalon, if you're gonna just be a... Huh? Alright, Dectalon, one more chance. It's got real life invaded. Dark Souls mechanics. Dectalon?
Hello?
There you are.
Stupid headset.
Dectalon, why are you doing this to me?
Why is my headset doing this to me?
Okay. Chat, audio okay? Or is the audio being all weird and shit? People in the chat are saying you're looking mighty swole, Dectalon.
I put on all the fire resist armor I could find.
That is a good idea. I should probably do that. But I won't.
Nah, it's not necessary in this area anymore. I was using it for Smelter Demon.
There we go. So, let's see. Trying to... Oh yeah, here we go. So here's another area I don't really want to do just yet. And, well, never mind, I can't. Not with phantoms present. So, Sweetest Lamb, you might want to move out of the way. Oh, I could be such a bastard right now. But I won't. Did one of you flip the lever? Can you flip the lever?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Oh, missed that one. Oh well.
It's hard to tell what's going on when people are just going crazy and killing literally everything in the level. But where you went, there's treasure. Gotta get the treasure. Okay, watch your step, Dectalon. Dectalon! Dectalon!
Did I push you up?
No, you just lit up the... You spilt lava?
Oh, I tried to avoid it, but...
Yeah. I get it. I thought there was treasure along those platforms. So there's... I have no idea what's in that chest, because I've never gotten it.
That's Chaos Firestorm.
Chaos Firestorm? That's kind of good. It sounds like.
Pretty good if you're a fireman, so I haven't gotten it yet. Someone told me that's what it's.
Okay. Can you guys hear Dectalon? You sound a little quiet on my end. They might sound quiet on your end as well.
Maybe, I don't know. It might be because there is something when I enter co-op in Dark Souls 2, the sound, like, it takes over audio.
That happened to
and
me
the
as well.
Sound drops.
You need to turn off some setting.
I don't know
Okay. What is
that would
this?
be, though. Otherwise, I have not changed any settings. Up there, be careful because the chest up there is.
Oh, I know. I know. I'm debating. There's actually a thing you can do to mimics where you don't have to. But I only have one Lloyd's Talisman. For some reason, this puts them to sleep. But Dectalon's having none of that. Oh.
Over here. Because when I tried to do this myself, I started attacking it, and then I was suddenly in its you know, as if I had opened the chest and it just ate me and killed me.
Oh. Poor Dectalon. I turned Dectalon up a little bit. Is that better, chat?
It was really peculiar. I have to remember to modulate my voice a bit.
Thank you. Oh, they're saying no audible change.
Damn it.
I did literally everything I could do.
I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Skype audio is maxed out. For me.
Could crank you up a little bit more, I guess. Alright, here's another Lockstone thing where it just like cries and shit, and then you roll around to the tears, and then fire doesn't hurt you anymore. Or you resist it heavily. And then I don't even remember what's way up here.
Death.
Dectalon, where are you punching yourself in the stomach?
It's, I was accidentally using,
Is there power within in this game?
Probably, but that was Flash Sweat.
Ah. Of course. Oh, Black Knight Great Axe.
Yeah.
It's a reference, guys! Alright, I'm gonna turn you up a little bit
Like
more.
most items in this game.
Every item is a reference. And let's bring in Sweetest Lamb into the call, see if...
Aww, it is a pretty sweet lamb.
That's a sweet looking lamb, that avatar. I gotta say. Okay, so is there any benefit to falling down this way?
Items.
Well, I'm all about... Dectalon, the word is not items. Okay.
Oh, treasure.
Thank you. Jesus Christ. Sweetest Lamb, are you on the air?
Is that
Okay. Cracked red eye orb. Those are nice and rare. I appreciate those.
I got down.
Okay, is this working?
There you go.
Yay!
Welcome, Sweetest
So-
Lamb.
It's good to finally be able to talk to people.
Yes, definitely. Is that treasure over there? Can't see.
Oh, I don't know.
No, it's just
work.
It's just a
Oh
whole
my
bunch of
God.
nothing. There's treasure.
I did good, you guys.
Nice job, Dectalon. This is kind of frightening.
This is very nice. I hate this drop.
Ooh. Oh no, sweet.
Bad
And
idea
there's
for
why.
both of us to do that.
Well, that lamb is going to be served boiling hot.
A little bit burnt, if you ask me.
It's okay. You can stay in the call. We'll look for your sign
Okay.
a bit further down.
Try and catch up to you. This will be fun.
Let's see. So that... Where are we right now? Oh yeah, I never entered this fog door. Traverse the mist from behind? That sounds kinky. I think I will.
Oh, good. I should be able to get up
Let's see. I know this is an unnecessary risk I'm taking, but it was worth it.
What did you do?
I picked up that large Titanite shard without getting burned alive.
Yay.
Or burned at all, for that matter. Alright, so I think that's everything here.
Alright, I'll be able to drop my summon sign.
Alright, just let me know where it's at.
It's right outside the fog door.
Oh.
I continue to be helpful. Over here,
Gotcha.
I'm taking care of issues left and right.
What sort of issues?
Like the turtles in the corridor. Both are gone now.
Oh,
or
nice.
should be very, very soon.
Who was that? It's kind of a pointless thing right there.
No.
I've never been able to hit a turtle with it.
I have, although it took a few tries. But the idea is that it closes behind you, and then there's a turtle in front of you, and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm dead. But I poisoned the turtle. It's gone.
Sure.
Ah, no!
So this is easy to miss. It's later.
Yeah.
I only saw it when a helpful message was right there.
Yeah.
First time.
We'll wait down here till you turn off the bulls.
I'm going to turn them on even more.
No!
Is what I'm gonna do.
Roast the turtle.
Chat, quick audio check. How's everything?
There's a bonfire here?
Yeah.
Indeed.
At the top of the ladder here.
Chat's
Ladder right here.
Feeling good.
The
So
number of times I ran through here trying to do this boss. Oh my god.
So I'm in a face right now. The face ship of Iron Keep.
Fun fact, the turtles are not resistant to fire.
That's true. I've lured many a turtle into the fiery breath of a stone dragon minotaur monster.
Yeah. But I just noticed I can use my fireballs on the ones.
Declan, keep it PG, please.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't talk about my
Disgusting.
infections.
God.
Jeez. Just can't help it. It's,
And Iron
it's
Keep
what I
is
expect my character for.
oh man.
It's fireballs.
Iron Keep is deceptively small for an area. Because we're actually at the end.
Yeah. It's small, but there's a lot of death per
There's a
square
lot of
range.
death, a lot of traps. And check it out. I was up there just a second ago.
Oh.
He's got something's bugging him. He's gripping that part of the keep. Like, his life depends on it.
I think he just fell over or something.
Hmm.
Oh, we're.
You
It's
guys
a good
ready?
thing that's not the boss.
That's not the boss. It looks completely different.
Yep. Nothing like that.
What is the point of the red effect at the beginning? They like really want you to know this is a boss, man. We ain't fucking around.
Hannah said it's a reference to Monster Hunter. That's an effect that they used when you're about to fight like a big dude and that. Which I suppose could be a reference in turn to something else.
Or is it your character's perspective, like, oh shit, great soul?
But it's not only great souls that get that
That's
effect.
true, yeah, the last giant gets it too. Is it any boss that will show up on a map?
Maybe.
So this boss is kind of disappointing.
I don't know, I like him. It's nice to have a bit of a traditional fight.
Yes, but I don't know.
rather have a bed of chaos?
No. uh, it is an improvement beyond that, but I don't know, it's just kind of... eh.
Oh.
Again, another boss that teaches you to roll.
The first time I actually beat this guy, I had summoned 2 Sun Bros to help me out, and within 10 seconds they both rolled into lava, and I had to fight it with the bonus HP.
Oh man, they probably did it
It
on
was
purpose.
awful. I hope not. They're probably farming it for the Covenant. Not farming it well.
Yeah, if I wasn't trying to concentrate so much, I'd indicate that a bit more. There, right there. That's such a dick thing, the arena. Ooh. There's no reason to block with the shield against this boss. He will tear you up.
I did fall into the hole right here a few times.
Oh yeah, me too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is the only reason the fight is kind of challenging.
Just have to keep that in mind.
Once you got the rolling down, then yeah, it's just easy to lose track of where you are. Or if you're standing here and he knocks you back, then...
It's more like a Dark Souls 1 fight, I think.
You think so?
Yeah, that it's fairly easy to avoid everything with rolling. You don't really have to block ever, or it's almost to your detriment to block. Remember like Keeping Dragon and I mean Taurus Demon, all those big dudes.
Yeah.
Like he's just one of those where blocking is
he's
like,
a big dude, but he just kind of sits there and swings at you.
You were hoping for like...
It's just not very interesting of a fight for me.
No, he could have traded places with Smelter Demon maybe, but that does also seem to be what they were going for. Like
the Smelter Demon killed the Iron King or something like that, according to the lore, I think.
Yeah,
Is that what it says?
Yeah, something like that. That demons took over his body, something. But what I meant was that it seems like the optional bosses, like Smelter Demon and Executioner's Chariot, and old, what is it, Dragon Slayer? All of those are harder than the area boss. And
than the Great Soul bosses?
Well, not necessarily, but just if there's 2 bosses in an area, then the optional one is harder. And that seems to be entirely intentional.
Yeah, I can see what you mean there.
Like, if you want to challenge yourself, then you can take these on, but you don't have to.
I need to do New Game Plus and see just how challenging these things can get.
Yeah, at some point.
Do you have a sense of the difference between like
the curse are one and the same.
Champion Covenant versus New Game Plus?
Your soul has grown stronger still.
I haven't actually tried the Champion Covenant yet because I don't feel like I have a good sense of the game, like just the standard game yet. I think after I can kill Smelter Demon without breaking a sweat, then I'll start thinking about, making the game harder.
Let's see, I think when I was looking up armors and stuff, this guy might actually be good with the Smelter Demon armor.
Oh, like your character build?
Maybe. I need to try it out. But it's like super high defense, I think.
Yeah. I have to go get Havel's armor at some point.
Do you know where it is?
I've been told where it is, and it sounds like it wouldn't be the sort of thing that you would find if you were not incredibly determined to search everywhere.
That's about accurate. It's easy to find the location, but then it's a locked door.
Yes. And
Cheers for that.
it's in an area where you searching around is really not
You need armor?
like the thing you want to do most of the time. You just want to get through it, basically.
Let's see. Is this already sorted by... Not sure. Alright, let's try out the Smelter Demon armor.
Thanks for the purchase.
How heavy is it? Oh, wow. It's actually gives you a lot more protection than the Drangleic armor.
It makes sense, yeah.
Which, well, as long as they don't hit you in the stomach, then you're pretty well protected. And it's pretty heavy too, but it still have good equip load. I can actually wear these ironclad gauntlets that I got too. This is some fashion right here. What do you think? Looking good?
A little bit silly.
Looking good, ladies? Huh?
I would be intimidated.
I don't know if the ladies are...
How is the Smelter Demon armor so defensive? Makes no sense.
It's offensive, is what it is.
Yeah.
You just put it
It
on
has a
and
little,
everyone runs away.
It has a little spine in the back too, to protect your spine. That's where the real bonus comes in.
Looking for...
I get the feeling they forgot something when they made that.
Maybe.
Should we give him a shirt?
Let's buy the penal mask. Also. Because that might actually...
It comes with the bug as well.
It comes with the bug, yeah. It actually ups our equip load, but technically it decreases the equip load. So we got a mix of armor from 2 great bosses on. And Drangleic pants. What do y'all think?
So...
Looking
Looks
good?
to me.
Looking sexy is what my character's doing. Here's a question, Dr.
Ready
Long.
to go clubbing. Yeah.
And Sweetest Lamb. I think you're still
Yeah.
there. You're a little quiet.
Yeah, I've been focusing on guillotining turtle people.
Good, good. Good man. So, actually knocked out 2 Great Soul bosses, so I could go to Brightstone Cove or down
the hole.
below.
I know which one I would do, because one of them is awful.
Yeah, I think that's 2 times I've played this game, that's the last place I went.
I actually like the hole.
Going down there is good, it's just the gutter that I don't like.
I don't mind the gutter so much as the kind of irritating place right after it.
That
Yeah,
one
but
at least
that's-
is really quick to run past.
It's very small, short area, but
The gutter isn't dangerous though. Like
no, the
there's
gutter's
very little-
fine. You just kind of get bad memories from Brightman Town.
I mean, the
It's
thing about the
confusing.
gutter, I think, is that
Actually-
it's a very atmospheric place.
Yeah, I like the design of it, the look, if you will.
And and it feels really scary when you're down there, but
yeah,
it's actually not that dangerous ultimately. It just feels like it is.
Well, unless you have a really bad habit of running into the small holes in the terrain, then it's very dangerous.
That's right.
I took it very slow when I was down there.
Yeah, as you should. Okay. Trying to think.
Satisfied?
Chat, any
I'll be
pros in
around.
the chat? Anything I should do before... Actually, should I? Should I stop? Have we done enough for today?
Actually, maybe you could help me fight big dude.
Smelter Demon?
Old King.
Sure.
So I hadn't killed him yet. I was waiting around here. For
Zactalon,
to
you have done
get here.
nothing in your life but help me, and it's high time I repaid the favor.
No interest.
Good, excellent.
Oh, let me see
Hopefully
about...
I will not just fall into a hole.
I may wind up using the Smelter Demon armor long term. Does it require petrified boners to upgrade?
Well,
No, Twinkling Titanite, which I only have
Yeah.
3 of, unfortunately.
You can get infinite though.
Is it the mountainy area of the game where you farm it?
No, it's the water shrine.
Ugh, that's even worse. Alright,
That was,
Dectalon, I will go to the idle bonfire.
Alright, I'm down by the fog gate right now.
Okay.
My summon sign will be there as well.
Oh, you're by the fog gate? All right.
Nice.
I'm on my way.
Get to test out great magic weapon. Finally, I'm smart enough to use it.
By the way, if you're using ladders, make sure to hold the B button down when you descend. Don't just tap it.
What happened previously when I tried to use it?
Well, you just let go of the ladder and then bad things
No,
happen.
it said, oh wait, it lowers the volume on Skype too, that's the problem. Stupid, I didn't notice before. No, I meant like you said you weren't smart enough to use magic weapon before. Is it you accidentally like applied it to your face or?
Yes, that's right.
No, it just doesn't. I just don't think it lets you use it, which is kind of unfortunate.
Let's
It'd be
see.
funnier if it like blew up.
Are you still wearing the ring, Dectalon?
I am.
Okay.
My jokes are all bad. So.
I guess let's get a sun medal out of it.
Where do you get that? I need that trident.
Petrified.
Oh no.
Petrified something. Trade them to
Oh,
birds.
oh.
I got really, really lucky. It was the first thing I got.
For my first character, I got the Demon Great Hammer, and I thought when I started Dark Souls 2
Forgot
that
they do that.
that I was going to be smart, because with my first character in Dark Souls 1, I went to like 50 strength, and it was really hard, and I was really awful because I had no health. But then I did the exact same thing in Dark Souls 2. But fortunately, Demon's Great Hammer in this game is actually very good. So.
Not used it yet. I think on this guy I haven't gotten it from trading in shit.
Strength.
Hey, I'm pretty strong. I got 25. I'm halfway there.
Halfway.
Dectalon, my sign is by the boss. Where you at, man?
I can't see it. Are you sure you have the ring on? Oh, wait, here are some signs. There's the tortoise. There's the diabetes.
Oh yeah.
I wonder if you can poison the boss. I'm gonna assume not.
You can poison a great deal of bosses. Wish there was a dance gesture, but all I can do is get pumped up.
I can do that at least.
Yay.
Alright, let's go, look. Let's kill this thing. Let's skip the cutscene.
He's gonna be old iron peasant after we're through with him. Do you prefer to
Can we get
approach this
promoted?
guy without targeting him or targeting him?
Not targeting him.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm
it
thinking
depends
that
on
too.
what's doing. Oh, almost died.
Oh, that's damage right there.
I think I should actually. I changed my mind
About what?
about targeting. No! Oh.
The lazy attack, like, oh, I'll pick up my hand eventually.
I should start using resins for my weapon. I need to get some. Resins, that is.
Oh no. Okay. Nope. Still alive.
How are you? Wow.
Heal Dectalon. Oh. Don't hold me.
Nope.
Oh,
Dectalon! I can't live without him!
Can we try that one more time?
Absolutely.
That was, that should not have happened. How do you avoid his fire? It's so
You just stand
low
where I was
res that I
standing.
You can go for most of the fire. You can just turn the corner and stand there.
Oh.
Yeah,
Then
that
he'll
little
usually
area
follow
where
up with
I was
that laser attack.
Yeah, the laser's really bad. That killed me the first time.
Yeah, I was not ready for that.
Laser? He has a laser?
Yeah, he has a
He has a
freaking fire
really-
laser, man.
It's really powerful too.
Yeah. I think it might even one-shot you.
If it
I
doesn't
haven't seen
one-shot you, then it'll bounce you into the lava.
Back itches. Can't. Fucking spine armor, not. Can't get it. Oh, now my butt
Maybe-
itches too. Oh yeah, that's good. That's the spot. Ah, there we go. Yeah.
I think you made him distraught by wearing, you know, his corpse.
I mean, it doesn't look comfortable, this armor.
Why does it do this, you stupid game? Stop messing with my settings. I know Hannah told me how to fix it, but I haven't done it yet.
Yeah. I think I fixed it, like, during the first stream, but then apparently there was some audio issues coming up. I don't know if it re-enabled itself somehow.
Oh, let's see. I'll use this for good measure. Can't hurt.
Me first!
Oh no, don't do this.
Oh,
You
hey.
can actually lock people to the point they can't get through the door too. It's really funny.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oop.
Bam.
Two people try to go through a door of the right size, you'll both just stand there and walk for a couple seconds.
I've gone through a door and immediately died because the boss of the area went over to where the door was. Like,
Oh,
before I even went
there's-
into the door, and it had an attack that... Uh-oh.
That's the
Here's this
laser.
laser!
Oh,
Don't fall.
oh, that was immense. I always wondered because I've never been hit by that.
Watch out.
Did it hit me? What the heck?
So this is where you go
Oh,
around the
I see.
corner. Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
So
I
then the
get
fire
it.
can't hear you. But then he'll pretty much always... Well, not this time.
Oh boy. Oh crap.
Man, fuck your mouth. What's he...
Never even seen that attack.
I haven't either, actually.
That's
I
a
don't
little
think.
is it? One more hit should do it.
Yeah.
This went so much worse than before.
Oh crap. No, no, no. Don't hit me again.
Oh. Somebody hit him!
Amateur
It's okay,
hour.
I got him with a running attack.
Duty
that was,
fulfilled.
That was not very graceful. I'm sorry.
Well, I gotta go. Bye, guys.
Oh, I'm gonna roll into this pit, I think, after that performance. Alright.
You still get the sunlight medal apparently.
I did.
Yay.
Once it says
Oh,
duty
wait,
fulfilled, I
there's
think you can...
treasure in here?
Yeah, there's treasure. You didn't know that?
Nope.
Dectalon, why?
I never went back there. Oh, that explains where this last bonfire was. Alright. I'll...
Alright, well, I think...
Thank you.
I feel pretty... That was a pretty productive stream, all in all.
Yeah. Bye.
We learned a lot about ourselves. About Dark Souls. Lots of pro tips. And next time we'll go either to... a deserty place or a guttural place. So... who knows? Bye, guys.
See ya.